even stronger, right? If you choose to go a 1-1-1 build on Zibe, just to keep them inside the cogs, get a level 1 Vortex, increase the magic damage of like a level 2 Battery Assault, for example, that really feels like where they should be able to get a kill, even onto someone like an Enchantress.
Top lane, Cute should be our first blood. Great body blocks out of respect, and he's going to get a courier as well. So they didn't even need the arrow. It's just a beautiful play coming out from into the breach.
Potential either.
I don't know if I've asked you, what's your thoughts on Blood Grenade? This new very cheap item.
You haven't asked me. Sorry, there's just a little bit of action down bottom and watch at the moment. Is Vincento gonna die? Yes, he is. I think it's okay. I mean, I think it turns an aggressive lane into like a 1 lane if you play it correctly. It's also good against TA, which always feels kind of good, but I don't know. I'm a little... Maybe it's just going to come into occurrence a little bit more off the fact that we don't have as many mangoes or tangos or other things to be able to buy.
Whoa.
Supreme, this is an early rotation.
Level 4, brother. What are you doing up here? He's getting a couple kills for the boys. Supreme, great rotation. No, but this is the thing about the Dino. You're able to leave the mid lane, right?
That's why it's a good thing that Vincento is actually leaving this lane, because not too often you say this about an Enchantress, but he is the one that's actually going to be the most vulnerable in that bottom lane.
Supreme top lane again, another rotation. He's going to go for Cube because he recognizes they've got plenty of damage with the 2 other heroes to be able to kill off Addy, and he's having some difficulty though.
Legolas
from downtown. Well, just forces him to run back into the Dino instead, so Supreme should be able to get the chase down. The win run is back up. Is he going to go for the onslaught? Drops the ward to give the vision. Supreme's going to go for it, and Cute will not be able to dodge it, so yeah, they're going to ping out like there's a ward on the high gun, but that is not the case. Beautifully done from Supreme. Another successful rotation.
Into the breach have discussed among themselves. They put a much higher priority onto taking this away and even potentially picking a hero that feels comfortable enough to be able to go onto the backlines. Arrow's going to be off the mark though. Not connecting onto Addy. But still very healthy level. Already up to level 6 on a Taker as well.
They're going to go for Cube under the tower. One more right click. Again, respect with the body blocks have been on point. A big reason why they were able to get the kill onto the Wind Ranger top into breach early on.
It is. Arrow connects onto the Enchantress, praying for a power rune up towards the top side, and it's a DD as well for Supreme to be able to claim. I mean, the one thing that okay.
Oh, that's a shoot onto 3. You couldn't have asked for a better Ice Blast. Looks like they'll get cubed though. Stoikov with a defensive blink. Supreme was ready to crash into the middle, but wasn't able to find the more valuable hero.
He's in deep.
Yeah, not enough mana for the Sonic Wave just yet. Ooh, he's going to jump over the top. Reapplies the second dagger, and Supreme should go down as a result of this. Stoikov, he has committed incredibly deep, though. Respect and immersion. Well, they're not going to be able to capitalize on that. Another jump over from Stoikov, so some much-needed gold and experience. And yeah, well-deserved tip as well. Playing on the edge is the Queen of Pain.
That's what you need to do. Like this Mirana, I'm sure that she's a little cautious of the fact that Addy's now level 6, so might not want to play in the lane just to run the risk of getting run down by the Doom, but you're a TB. You can look to farm some of these neutral camps up towards the top side, as looks like another kill should be claimed onto Vincento as a version just sniped the rocket. Okay, he's a little deep. Yeah, I mean, Immersion was able to just lock him in, and with the level 1 blink, yeah, another round wasn't going to be up shortly. Ward's placed there, and, well, they're going to guess the wrong way.
And they might go for Stoikov. Of course, they, like you said, had vision. I have a great cliff ward as well to look to utilize. They'd love Stoikov instead of Vincento.
Ooh,
just shot, unfortunately, once again, going to be off the mark for Immersion. Supreme's just going to crash into Vincento, though. It's pretty deep under the T2 tower. Zani's going to be enabled in the team fight now that they've used all their spells. A huge Sonic Wave, and now look at the wrap around Cube. Well, he's come back over the right side. The backs up should be able to pay off his Immersion. Well, he's got Chibi nearby to be able to pump in some of the damage as well. Good look for the deny. Ajani, though, will be able to take that out of the equation, but some much-needed gold given over to the Morphling. We've been seeing a lot of the praises for a Taker, and the start he's had
to farm a Lincoln's before you look to try and perhaps get a little bit more onto the front foot.
Vincento? Looking to try and be up to his own shenanigans, trying to block the Ancients, but he should tick out to the damage over time. I mean, Jibe's even going to find another attack, and simultaneously, Supreme again is being such an issue with this Primal Beast. Always up in their face, always inside.
300 gold away. You've got BKB as well on Supreme. He's looking to find a quick pick
They
off.
see Zani. Hang on. Nice pass going to be off the mark, but he waveforms straight to Supreme. Come here, a big old bear hug from the Dino. And now they've got Otaka as well. It doesn't have the Sky, but it's not going to matter. Completely out of strength to continue shifting into. And that is going to be a free tier 2 tower as well that goes the wave into the breach without any way for Ivy to contest it.
He just didn't run to his boys. He ran exactly way into the breach. We're looking to save him as Supreme. He's looking for another. Just trying to find out this sneaky little Enchantress looking to play on the bottom side, using that Observer Ward to perfection. I really feel like teams need to be using these side lane cliff wards a lot more.
Setting up top already though from into the breach. With a wrap around from Supreme on the right. They're going to be able to cancel the charge. Addy's going to be in with the Doom as well. He was able to activate the BKB prior, so some of the damage is going to be mitigated. It's where the Sonic Wave's able to come into play, but it's not enough yet. Zibe can repair some of the damage off the back of the Greaves, but Zani, he'll get the finishing blow onto both the members, and now they'll get the clockwork as well. So Ivy, some signs of life for them, and finally their first tier 1 tower of the game as well.
Be feeling quite nice, but can he get the right sort of jump? I would love to catch that Doom, and they might see. There we go. Rocket would look to come out from a lot of that vision. Yet.
Now they get the glimpse. Supreme. They're going to be able to jump someone else as well to the northern side. So the simultaneous initiation, well, it's going to pay off huge here for Into the Breach. Although Cube's turning it back around to the clockwork with his freshly completed MKB. Oh, he didn't get the finishing blow, and Supreme is going to be able to help in there to keep Immersion alive. The clockwork limping away, and in the end, Into the Breach.
Doesn't feel too bad to steal 40% status resistance either.
Gonna have to get very crafty here from Ivy. Somehow find the way back in. And is there any pick-up potential for Cube, who actually will get scouted out now for respect? Well, there's the pick-up potential. A nice little injection of gold and experience. He's still going for the Lotuses there, and a little bit greedy. Immersion Supreme's going to be able to shut that down, but I guess you see instantly Ivy with the other side of the map. Addy's going to be able to get confirmation.
One smoke that might catch them out.
Yeah, they're going to try and take their Tormentor.
They know. They know this is going on.
Meta on cooldown. Look at the wraparound from Addy. He's going to try and find an angle for the Doom, but it's Supreme that gets the start. If they're able to bring him down, it's a lot of their teamfight control, and they won't get the ultimate out. What's the call now for Ivy? Do you still want to consider about taking the teamfight? The take is on to Zani. The Morphling just unable to get any damage out. Very hesitant with his positioning currently. Finally will turn to try and beat into a taker. They've lost some of their supporting casts. They're soon to lose the Terrorblade as well. They're just going to turn to Supreme, looking to avoid the Terrorblade at all costs. Supreme's going to go down. A taker, he'll follow very shortly afterwards. There's nothing they can do off the back of the respawn, completely surrounding him. Doom as well. Why not use it to help secure the kill as Ivy finally, some signs of life from them. They get 4 members.
Get it? 50-50 chance between him and the Enchantress.
Oh, there's a DD though for this fight. Uh-oh. Panic and Silver Edge Immersion. Well, keep in mind, Addy brought back, so there's a pretty high value target if you're going to be able to kill him off. Doomsaw on cooldown for 5 seconds. He won't have an opportunity to activate the BKB. Addy goes down, and now the Queen of Pain jumped into the ultimate, so Zibe found the cold feet. All they needed was a little bit of stun, and now they're in shambles. Retreat's been caught, but they won't be able to escape. Triple kill for a taker. The DD just tears them up.
And the lane's pushed in the mid lane as well. Won't be able to find anyone.
Yeah, they're just going to group up as well.
3 seconds left on the smoke. Who can they find? Doesn't seem like anyone.
Cube?
He's going to be revealed. They
see Zibe. The rest of the team's really far away, and he's just going to die before they can even get close to connecting. And now instantly Ivy, they need to tuck the tail and look to run. But if your base is in shambles as well, you've got to make the call. One final stand. Zani's going to try and do his best, but the Ice Blast connected onto the Morphling. And as soon as that's the case, the team fight is just over. There's no possibility for the Morphling to turn it around with that ultimate on the mark.
Base
3 are down without a buyback, and yeah, it's over. 4 gone without a buyback. Into the breach. They're going to be able to take game 1 here. They made them work for it in the end. It was back and forth, but 41 minutes in, it looks like they're going to be able to do it.
They want to kill this Morphling as well. Why not? You're going to have the Primal Beast wanting to use the Pulverize into the Scythe of Vice, but the base is going to die before they even get the chance to. Pretty...
Yep. Yeah, I really wonder where this hero is going to fit into the meta now with the Legion, because it does seem like it was some lovely changes that were added. I mean, maybe he's still going to have some mana issues. I don't know where you kind of itemize to address that. Maybe there's a Soul Ring. Oh, all right, apologies. We got a First Blood down bottom. I'm too busy enjoying this new Legion as it's going to be cute that is able to secure the First Blood with the help of Addy.
Don't think they had... Oh, no, they did have a level 2 before they went for that. Celestial Hammer straight into it. So again, just showing the importance of being a little bit short on the XP as a kill gets secured up top. By Vincento, just able to chase down the
Blood Grenade
again. Yep. Okay.
Down the bottom, respect. Some trouble's going to be able to leap away. Nicely done from a taker as well. Kind of put some pressure onto Addy so the Dawnbreaker wasn't freely able to move over. Meanwhile, inside the river, Vincento's in some trouble. Stoikov, though, oh, he activated the take aim, so a little bit of movement slow to himself. Wasn't able to keep up with Supreme. So in the end, immersion, very nicely done. And like we said, as soon as the Vanguard is completed from Jibe, he is more than okay to be left solo.
Still able to get a few more of these deeper dives. He feels a little bit more ballsy because he was able to take away that healing load.
To start the fight, that'd be a huge kill. A lot of their utility is just gone before anyone's going to be able to react to protect him. They're going to give a lot of... Wait. No way he lives. Pounces up shortly from a taker. Defusal as well. Meanwhile, there's a separate fight going on. Should be able to find our first dual victory of the game. And now back keeping tabs on Addy. They're going to be able to dive deep under the tier 2 tower and get some perma Agi as well. So a little bit, not messy. Just took them a while to get that kill. But in the end, they will be able to find it.
All the while.
Activate the BKB for this and won't be forced to with a lot of the TP's immersion. Just trying getting the Infernal Blade. Gotta be cautious, so someone needs to get onto Stoikov.
They have.
And that's where a take is going to be able to come into play, leaping over the top. But the force stuff helps him get some distance. But the arrow is going to be on the mark as well. So they'll be able to get rid of the sniper. Simultaneously, PL's in some trouble too. Bouncing back and forth. Cookie to help reposition. PL, he might be able to get out of danger. Still eats the stun, but what's the call from into the breach now? They've been able to separate Stoikov around the bodyguard, so he's got no one protecting him for the moment, but a great use of the Hurricane Pike. Stoikov's going to be able to stay alive and can turn it back onto them as now Zani, he wants some revenge and he should be able to find it. Supreme will just look for the TP out though. Don't think Addy's going to be there in time to cancel it. Wait, Ortega?
Center on the back lines and a little bit more permanent Agi. Even using the Shadow Dance to be able to get away. He's got the Depth Shroud as well on this Slark just to allow him to continue to lock.
Longer, meanwhile, Vicento. Taker's going to be off the mark with the pounce. Going further into Dire's territory. The enemy lines, but it looks like Oteka, he's ready for the challenge. Wanting to try and target down Zani the moment the duel. It's going to be the only Enchantress. The Solar Guardians are going to be enough to keep her alive. She's still living for the moment. Meanwhile, Stoikov immersion. He got the Doom onto the sniper. Someone else needs to follow to get the damage, but they're just not in fighting shape without Supreme here. They're in shambles. Is into the breach. It's an all-out retreat, and Zani, well, he wants to stop it short. Fight, they're coming down.
Roche is up.
Aggressive doppelganger forward from Zani. Again, the real Doom's going to be onto the Phantom Lancer. Solar Guardian's going to help buy some time. They were able to get the jewel out as well. They'll hold him into place. It's all going to be off the back of Supreme to pump in the damage. And they're able to do so. But now you need to address Stoikov. Everything committed for the Phantom Lancer. It means a sniper. He's got an entirely free fight. Zibe's going to try and buy back and get into the middle, but Stoikov is uncontested. Look at the sniper start to rip apart some of the members, but he's going to be cautious now. Oteka looking to close the distance up to the high ground. They go, but Stoikov will reign supreme. Completely unscathed. Ultra kill for Stoikov, and now Roche as well for the taking.
Again, like, you're the target. 90%
they're going to go up this high ground. This is pretty brave into the breach. They got a glimpse of Stoikov. He's in some trouble, but a Force-Staff gets him down to the low ground. Do they have another Force to reposition?
There's that nihilism.
They've been able to go through the damage block. They dropped the depth chart as well. This might be the one fight they've been waiting for. Jules out as well, holding the sniper into place. They'll lose the duel, but it doesn't matter. They'll win the war, killing off the sniper. But now you've got a different beast. That's Zani's Phantom Lancer. You've dealt with the carry on Stoikov, but Zani will go untouched once again. To pick your poison type of occasion. Now Taker, another jump in Supreme. They're going to try and target down Addy. They should be able to address the Dawnbreaker.
But now what?
But Supreme's going to lose too much mana off the back of the Diffusal Blade. And Taker's got nothing to protect his Leshrac. And in the end, Ivy, they will be able to come out on top in that messy engagement. Line, so how are they going to be able to dress with the sniper? Immersion tries to close the distance. Hurricane Pike's going to be able to protect him. They'll deal with the Lincolns, but they're stun onto the Doom and preventing his ultimate. Can he get it off before they secure the kill? Immersion still alive for the moment, but the retreat, Dire, they're starting to fall pretty low on their members. Otaka, who jump up the high, going to be able to deal with the Dawnbreaker. Sniper goes down as well. Are they doing it? Otaka, though, again, the Phantom Lancer, they've got some big issues as Zani. Well, hang on. Goop pops out of nowhere. Respect's going to be able to go down. But no buyback on Sniper. This could be the window for Into the Breach. They need some mana on Supreme.
Considering even getting out of there on Zani. 5.
He's in a lot of trouble as well. They're going to have the potential use of the Solar Guardian. If required, Taker still wants to jump on forward. There's the Solar Guardian coming to play. It'll keep Zani healthy enough for the moment. But Taker, though, standing strong off the back of the BKB. Immersion's going to try and get involved as well. But the Phantom Lancer's falling lower and lower. He's going to buy back. He's going to be able to rejoin them pretty shortly on as well. But Ivy, they don't have their main damage sources without the sniper. Nor the Phantom Lancer. The formation is completely shattered.
How about Roshan? He's like, I'm out of here, guys. I don't want part of this.
Turning off the back of the BKB. They've been able to separate themselves away from Immersion. Refresher's going to get popped. Another round of the Doom if he wants it. Solar Guardian's going to be able to come into play. Is it enough to keep the sniper alive? The lifesteal, he's still standing strong at the moment, but now with the BKB is expiring, they're in trouble.
They toss him out.
The global hub, no way! Stoikov lives, but Supreme, he knows his job. It's Operation Hunt down the sniper inside the jungle, and they'll find him. There's no escape for Stoikov, but it's up to Zani now once again with the Phantom Lancer against the world. It's a heavy commitment though from Ivy. They get the bash as well on Otaka, but the Dark Pack, have they got the AoE damage? They do. Cube. He's able to blow him up thanks to the Mortimer Kisses, and Ivy now, they should be able to claim Roshan without any contact. Alright, Otaka. They got a glimpse of him. Immersion's going to be ready with the Doom as well. Keep in mind, he does have the Aegis. Solar Guardian's going to be able to buy some valuable seconds here with the sniper.
He's just
locked in place. They'll be able to deal with the first life. Can they set themselves up for round 2, though? Sniper brought back prior. They can kill him a second time. It might just be game. The arrow's going to be on the mark for Respect. The duel as well. Without the Solar Guardian, he will not be able to stay alive. And now PL, he's just run out of gas. There is nothing left in the tank for Ivy. Another attempt at the Solar Guardian, but he's just going to put himself in harm's way. Digging his own grave 6 feet under. Addy gets buried in with his fellow brothers as Into the Breach. A fight to close out the game. What a final one at that.
Quick, go use the Midas. Get your 60-minute items. I mean, yeah, someone needs to address these creeps back at the base. Top lane's kind of pushing in as well. I wonder how much you can commit on this with Supreme. He just TP'd back. What, you think they can go try and end the game through Rat?
What do you do? How do you hold this 2v5?
They don't have the bots. That's the main issue right now. They just literally cannot. I'm sure they would love to be able to push for it. Those creeps are doing a decent enough job. I don't know if it's going to be enough to be able to secure this one. Addy trying to get any sort of creeps, tier 5 items. They're gonna get 1 token.
Immersion! Oh man, Immersion!
Feels bad. Just running in, trying to do it all solo. The Ex Machina picked up by Addy, but he's not gonna be able to do it solo. He'll give it one last attempt, but with this, you'd have to say Into the Breach, they have secured themselves at least